So finally, it has been revealed that the legend car is coming back to the USA. Yep, you guessed right. The Toyota Land Cruiser will be back with a bang. Who all is excited out there? We bet all Toyota fans must be getting even crazier with this news. And the biggest competitor of the Cruiser is also launching its most famous upgrade. Will Cruiser be able to establish the market or not? For all such updates, you are in the right spot. Tech Addicts is the place only for you. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into today's video. The Toyota Land Cruiser is one of the most recognizable car brands in the world. Sadly, the most recent generation is unavailable in the United States because Toyota North America discontinued the full-size SUV for reasons that remain a mystery. The Lexus LX, a more abundant option that scored exceptionally well in our tests, is still available. Also available is the less expensive 2023 Toyota Sequoia, which shares its new global architecture or TNGA underpinnings with the Land Cruiser 300, Tundra, and Lexus LX. Unfortunately, it's no longer feasible to purchase a genuine Land Cruiser with all the history that comes with the name. Executive VP of Sales at Toyota Motor North America, Jack Hollis, thinks that might alter in the future. According to a recent interview, Hollis confirmed that the new Land Cruiser would most likely be imported to the United States. If so, when? In all likelihood, yes, as reported by Motor Trend, Hollis explained. However, you shouldn't get your hopes up just quite yet. Hollis did not give any assurance that this would occur soon, noting instead that it's still a ways out. Fans of the Land Cruiser will be relieved to hear that Toyota isn't closing the door on the potential of the vehicle's return to the U.S. market, even though no firm date has been set for its reintroduction. Since its debut last year, the Toyota Land Cruiser 300 has been met with widespread praise around the world. Demand's through the roof, and Toyota has since issued an apology for the 4-year wait time. In the coming years, we'll find out if Toyota North America plans to import the J300 to the U.S. The world, including us, has nothing to do but wait for the time being. You can get a hybrid version of nearly any Toyota nowadays. The possibility says that Land Cruiser will be the first hybrid-powered four-wheel drive in Australia. The Toyota Land Cruiser could eventually have a hybrid engine, but whether or not that engine makes it to the diesel-dominated market in Australia is an open question. Obviously, the widespread adoption of electric vehicles in Australia is destined to happen. Large SUVs, utes, and 4x4s will, however, stick with the internal combustion engine for as long as possible. This is due to the fact that a straight diesel motor is fairly effective at doing the task, and since off-roading, towing, and load lugging are all significantly harder on the powertrain. So let's get back inside the Land Cruiser. Toyota's current generation Tundra in the US, which will make its way to Australia, provides a glimpse of what the company is capable of with the Land Cruiser. High-end trim levels of the Tundra feature the so-called iForce Max powertrain, which mates a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged gas engine with an electric motor to produce 326 kilowatts at 5,200 RPM and 790 Newton meters at 2,400 RPM. The 3.3-liter twin-turbo diesel V6 in the Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series produces 227 kilowatts at 4,000 RPM and 700 Newton meters between 1,600 and 2,600 RPM, and it's said to get around 8.9 liters per 100 kilometers in combined fuel economy. Initial sources suggest that the iForce Max power plant will also be exported to Australia alongside the current generation Toyota Tundra. The electric motor is sandwiched between the engine and gearbox, and power from both is sent through a low-range transfer case to all four wheels, maintaining the vehicle's four-wheel drive system and off-road capability. In contrast to, say, an all-wheel drive hybrid RAV4, which places electric motors closer to the wheels, this system places the drive shafts further apart. To save money on gas, Toyota's installed hybrid engines in the majority of its other models, including passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks, but it's yet to tackle its line of trucks and buses. The issue remains as to whether Toyota will try to combine its diesel-powered internal combustion engine with its established hybrid electric expertise. Because diesel is so popular in Australia, this may be a great option for the Land Cruiser there. Let us know a bit about Toyota's full hybrid, mild hybrid, and plug-in hybrid. We'll begin with the mild hybrid car, or MHEV. In order to save money on gas, mild hybrids have an electric motor that helps the gas or diesel combustion engine accelerate. The process of refueling and driving is the same as with any other vehicle. The combustion engine's workload is decreased with the help of an electric motor, leading to better fuel economy and faster acceleration. You wouldn't realize you were in a hybrid vehicle unless you were told about the technology. The driving experience of a mild hybrid is identical to that of a conventional gasoline or diesel vehicle. In fact, you may even obtain a manual transmission in a mild hybrid. Exactly what is an HEV vehicle? Full hybrids can go very short distances on electric power alone. Again, you just fill up the tank and leave, as usual, but the hybrid system will automatically turn on and off the engine as needed to maximize efficiency and minimize waste. The conventional combustion engine turns off when the vehicle is coasting or stopped and only electric power is used. Under heavy acceleration, the gasoline engine will restart to provide the necessary thrust. The entire range of a full hybrid is identical to that of a similarly sized gasoline or diesel engine. And lastly, what is a plug-in hybrid vehicle? In comparison to full hybrids, plug-in hybrids may travel far further on electric power alone. When the battery runs out of juice, they switch over to full hybrid mode, where the gas or diesel engine kicks in as needed. Many people, according to proponents of plug-in hybrids, may charge their batteries overnight and make their entire daily trip on electric power alone. By combining the gasoline or diesel engine with the electric motor, the vehicle's overall range is comparable to that of a conventional gasoline or diesel vehicle, making it ideal for longer trips. Thus, the range anxiety commonly associated with fully electric vehicles is eliminated. Your individual needs, financial constraints, and driving habits will guide you toward the hybrid vehicle that's the best fit for you. When we think about the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, its rival comes to our mind instantly. And yes, we're talking about the Ford Everest. The previous iteration of the Everest competed against traditional rivals such as the Toyota Fortuner, the Isuzu MU-X, and the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport. If you don't want a backy-based SUV setup, consider the Land Rover Discovery Sport and the Hyundai Santa Fe, both of which are diesel-powered, all-wheel drive family vehicles. When automobile manufacturers make promises that contradict popular assumptions, they need to be evaluated. Even though we haven't had the opportunity to compare the respected but highly demanded vehicle Toyota Land Cruiser Prado to the brand new Ford Everest, let's talk about the comparison. The 2023 Ford Everest 4x4 wagon will be released at the same time as the next generation Ranger dual cab Ute. It will continue to be constructed on the basis of the pickup truck, and it will have more than a passing similarity to the dual cab Ute, for which it shares lots of stuff. Or does its recent redesign make an even more formidable competitor to the venerable Toyota Prado? The majority of the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado models have received new exterior design, revised interiors, and additional standard features for the model year. These updates are standard on all vehicles in the range. The good news for prospective purchasers is that costs have been reduced across the board, with reductions ranging from $600 to $1,200 depending on the variation chosen. That ought to be plenty to keep it at the top of the buying list for a good number of buyers. It certainly as hell can't do much wrong on the sales charts, where it's comfortably the best-selling product in the large SUV category. The final verdict is that families seeking a vehicle that has the option of some substantial off-road prowess or towing capacity will find the new edition of the Ford Everest to be a compelling and comfortable prospect. The Sport V6 stands out as the model that is best suited for younger families. Nevertheless, the top-of-the-line Platinum is appealing due to the vast list of standard features that it comes with. It is a more mature and sophisticated Ute-based wagon than any of its like-minded competitors. It is undeniably a reasonable alternative to a Toyota Prado. On the other hand, the Toyota Land Cruiser, the facelifted model of the Land Cruiser Prado, has seen that the Prado takes some steps forward to keep it on the shopping list of buyers looking for family-focused SUVs with a breadth of ability. Although the Prado may not have needed to see changes in order to remain the largest selling large SUV in the Australian market, the facelifted model has seen the Prado stay on the shopping list of those buyers. The Toyota Land Cruiser Prado is still a capable and comfortable family go-anywhere SUV, and because it has a gasoline tank that's capable of holding 150 liters, you can literally go anywhere. So which one will be your choice? Do you want to touch the perfection, or will a Ford be in your future? Don't hesitate and comment down below. We'll be right back with more videos. Until then, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.